any assets from these sanctions. So what's the point of giving yourself more power if you're not seizing anything?
Well, first and foremost, we've been able to, yes, make sure to impose strong sanctions. We've been also able to make sure that there would not be any form of imports from Russia. So we know also that some vessels had to change course because of the fact that there were clear sanctions against companies and individuals that were linked to Putin's regime. That being said, we know that there was a weakest link in our sanctions package, which was the ability for the government to be able to sell the assets that were seized and afterwards to use the profits and to compensate the victims of this war against Ukraine. And so that's why we wanted to show leadership here in the country, but also around the world. And we're the first G7 country to bring up this new power because we think this will go a long way.
But just to confirm what the Prime Minister says, has Canada seized any assets due to these sanctions that it's imposing?
So what we've done is when there is a sanction, then the assets are not able to be disposed. They lose their entire value. And so that was the regime that was in place, that was the Magnitsky Act that was in place and the CIMA legislation, but we knew that we needed to go further, so that's why we're using the Budget Implementation Act to go further.
How much money is out there? How much money do you think you can seize?
Well, I don't have a clear estimation. I just know that the assets of Russian oligarchs in Canada are substantial. What I can say, though, is we know that Russian oligarchs tend to be in other jurisdictions than Canada, particularly in Europe, because of the close proximity and because of their family links, usually that are more in Europe or sometimes in the United States. And so that's why we want to be able to bring this initiative to the table to other G7 countries because we think it will have even greater impact.